What's going on, Joe fans? Mr. 1013 here with another review. This time we're going to check out G.I. Joe Classified Series figure number 133, Albert Alpine Pine. So that's where we get Alpine from. I get what they did there. Yeah, Alpine's been out for a little minute here, but this is our first time. And I had them in hand for a long time. Now we're just getting around to the review. And I hope you guys stick around and let me know, so I can let you know my thoughts on the figure. And Alpine was one of those guys again. I was explaining in the Dial Tone video. He was in the 25th anniversary collection. I got to trying to get my hands on those a little late, and he was a part of the 3-pack. So if you tried to get him individually, like, of course the aftermarket prices were up there, man. I think I was able to get my hands on one at the time, but we're here now in Classified. He looks really good, man. Let me know if you guys still got Alpine in the 25th anniversary for him as well. But let's take a look at him, man. They did a great job. This is like one of the top tier, and I don't know if anyone has, like, again, my first time getting my hand on to really look at the guy, really just check him out and check out the details on his figure. This has got to be one of the better classified. Look at the web gear, man. This has got to be one of the better figures in recent time here. Even from the shirt, you got the details printed on there as well. It almost looked like it's obviously Alpine. It looked like the LeBron James logo on there, but it says Idaho on the shirt, and looked like just like a skyline of Idaho or the mountains on there that he climbed. So man, this looks really good. I'm really impressed with this figure. Let's talk about it. Hat does come off and was removable. You can see he has some hair, some nice textures there, some nice fading effects as well. He does have his goggles, which do come off as well, so you can pull those off. I believe these are snug, but yeah, you can remove them. Yeah, you can. But they're snug on there, so I don't even want to pull them off. But I'm gonna throw his cap back on there. The cap does have nice detail, nice paint apps, that green on there. We got a lot of characters with green as of late, but nice detailing on the top of the hat. The rope comes around and it is removable, so you can take that off if you don't want the rope on around him. The jacket looks really good, man. This has to be in a specific mode for this guy. I don't recall seeing like this mode on any other Joes, but you got some nice brown padding with some nice textures there. Some nice padding on the shoulders, zippers. Yeah, it looks like some zippers on the side here. Now the paint apps are kind of sloppy on that green. This kind of sloppy. This brighter green, or this dark green on top of his lighter green. It's kind of messy. But you got the zippers coming down the side here. You got some nice details on the jacket coming down here. That same padding is down here that matches the shoulders. So there's some buckles on the top of on the jacket. Again, we got the Idaho shirt there. Some black gloves look really good. This web gear looks super dope. I love this. The nice metal hits on the links for the climbing gear coming around the waist. Back here, got the chute just in case you take a fall down there and need to pop that. I believe that's exactly what that is. Web gear comes around the legs down to some almost not a brown. I don't know exactly what color we want to call this. Like a brownish gray, grayish brown, whatever. Pan got some green hits on the pockets, on the cargos, down to the green boots with some black hits on there. Looks really good articulation wise. Pinless elbows and knees. Cut at the top of the boot, ankle rockers and pivots. He has the crunch there. He has some slight hip drop downs, cut at the thighs. Has butterflies under there, as you can see. Jacket is a separate piece from the rest of the figure. So if you take this off, you'll have the white shirt with the green, with the jacket's arms on there. And then headpiece. Not really hidden by the collar there. And that does pop off, as you can see. So you can want to pop that back on. Like so. And there you have it. I mean, overall, again, a very dope updated figure of Alpine. Let's take a look at his accessories. So he comes with, of course, he's got to have his climbing gear. He has the 2 hooks here. I'm glad that they added that little detail of just having like the green wraps going around there with the orange hits on the handles. We got the silver hits on the blades, and these are not articulated. So there's all one solid piece there. Do have some openings right here, and I believe you can hang these off the side of Alpine. He has the grappling hook with the real rope on here, so you can unravel all that good stuff. Then he has his harpoon gun with the harpoon there, and you can pop that right in the front. Now this is really snug, as you can hear, so that's gonna pop in there. That's staying in there. That's not going anywhere. No other articulation on here. And he comes with a rifle, and I love this mode of this rifle. We definitely got it on a few other occasions, but this one has a green clip on it. Does have an opening for some blast effects at the top. There's no removable stock or extended stock, anything like that. So that's all the articulation on the weapon. And we're gonna take a look at the box real quick. You get your G.I. Joe Classified Series window figure. Window box in G.I. Joe Classified Series. You got a shot of Alpine right there. On the back, nice action shot. Him climbing on the mountain, busting out some cobras there in the pod, trying to get him down. We're missing every shot. I don't know how. Up close of the shirt, up close of the web gear. Then the icons on the side, QR code, and move back to the front. Like I said, you done this thing keeps popping off. I'll pop it back on there. And I believe, like I said, it is a place where you can hang these, and I want to say probably right here on these two ropes back here. You can just hang them, off the sides, or even closer, right there. So there are options for you to hang the as they keep falling, hang the gear. He does have a peg on the back, but there is no backpack that came with Alpine. But there you have it, guys. I appreciate you checking out another review for G.I. Joe Classified Series figure number 133, Albert Pine, aka Alpine. Again, he was one of those figures that was hard to get, and I'm glad they threw him in the Classified Series pretty early. Well, not pretty early. I mean, this is figure number 133, but I'm glad they are kind of getting like the original characters from the 80s out. Again, how is this guy going to look on a retro card? Don't know. I don't know if they want to plan on doing it and try to keep those even separate. But thanks again for coming through for another view. I'll check you guys out on the next one. Until then, peace.